Imagine a quiet room filled with anticipation. A little boy sits with his parents, waiting after a new treatment. Suddenly, his eyes widen. He hears his mother's voice for the first time ever. Tears flow, laughter echoes. Thanks to gene therapy, his silent world now bursts with sound. Gene therapy is offering hope, restoring lost senses and changing lives forever. For decades, people with hearing or vision loss had to rely on devices. Hearing aids made sounds louder. Cochlear implants turned sounds into electrical signals. White canes and guide dogs helped people who couldn't see. These tools made life easier, but they did not solve the underlying problem. Most treatments in the past were about coping. They helped people adapt to their loss, but the sense itself was still missing. Devices had limits. They could be uncomfortable. They did not work for everyone. Many people never heard music as it truly is or saw the world's colors. Everything changed with the arrival of gene therapy. Scientists learned to target the real cause of many sensory problems, faulty genes inside our cells. Instead of just helping people manage, gene therapy aims to fix or replace the broken gene. Now, medicine is moving from support to cure. For the first time, people may get back what they lost. Not just a substitute, but the real thing. This is why gene therapy is so exciting. Gene therapy is a new way to treat disease. It uses healthy genes to replace or repair faulty ones. For sensory disorders, this means giving the body the instructions it needs to work again. Doctors use tiny carriers, often harmless viruses, to deliver the new gene into the patient's cells. Once inside, the new gene does its job. This targets the root cause, offering long-lasting results. The results so far have been remarkable. One of the greatest successes in gene therapy is for a type of congenital deafness caused by mutations in the OTOF gene. This gene is vital for sending sound signals from the ear to the brain. Without it, children are born completely deaf. No hearing aid or implant can fix the missing function. In 2024, researchers in Europe and China treated children with OTOF-related deafness using gene therapy. They injected a healthy copy of the OTOF gene into the inner ear. The results were stunning. In one study, 5 out of 6 treated children could hear sounds and even understand speech after just a few months. Parents described their children's first reactions to sound as life-changing. One child clapped with delight upon hearing music. Another turned his head to his mother's voice for the first time. These results were published in top medical journals, inspiring hope around the world. The numbers are small for now, but the impact is huge. With more trials underway, the dream of curing inherited deafness is becoming reality. Why does gene therapy work so well for certain types of hearing loss? The answer lies in biology. OTOF-related deafness is caused by just one faulty gene, making it a perfect target for gene therapy. The ear's small, closed space lets doctors deliver the gene exactly where it's needed. Nearly all children in OTOF gene therapy studies showed improvement. Some even recognized words and sounds. For families, this means a future filled with real sounds and real connections. Vision loss has also seen exciting breakthroughs thanks to gene therapy. One of the first approved gene therapies in the world was Luxturna. It treats a rare eye disease caused by mutations in the RPE65 gene. Children who once faced lifelong blindness now have a chance to see. Luxturna works by injecting the healthy gene directly under the retina. In clinical trials, more than 90% of patients improved their ability to see in low light. Some children who could barely see stars at night learned to walk around safely in a dark room. Their world became brighter. Other gene therapies are in development for different eye diseases, such as those linked to the AIPL1 gene. Early studies show restored vision in some children. Their parents report seeing their children notice faces, toys, and colors for the first time. These successes prove that gene therapy can give back sight, not just slow down vision loss, but actually restore it. Each new treatment brings hope to thousands of families worldwide. Getting gene therapy early makes a big difference. The sooner the faulty gene is replaced, the better the results. You see, this is because sensory cells can die or become damaged over time if not used. If too many cells are lost, even the best gene therapy cannot bring the sense back. In the OTOF hearing studies, children treated before age 5 showed the biggest gains. In Luxturna trials for vision, younger patients had the most improvement. The numbers are striking. Up to 80% of children treated early showed significant recovery compared to less than half of older patients. Early diagnosis is now a priority for doctors. Newborn screening can catch genetic hearing loss within days of birth. Eye exams and genetic tests help spot vision problems sooner. This allows families to make treatment decisions quickly. For parents and children, early intervention means a better chance at a full life, playing, learning, and growing up without barriers. It is proof that timing can change everything. Gene therapy is not a magic cure for all types of sensory loss. It works best for conditions caused by a single faulty gene, like OTOF-related deafness or RPE65 blindness. If the disease involves many genes, or if most sensory cells are already gone, gene therapy is less likely to help. Another challenge is getting the gene to the right place. Some parts of the body are harder to reach than the eye or ear. If the immune system reacts badly to the therapy, it can cause side effects. Scientists are working hard to solve these problems. Gene therapy also cannot help when damage is caused by injury, infection, or aging. It is not a replacement for good health habits or safety, but for people with certain inherited conditions, it offers a real chance for recovery. Even with these limits, the progress so far is remarkable. Each challenge solved brings gene therapy closer to helping more people. What about other senses, like smell and touch? Research is just beginning. These senses are more complex. Losing smell or touch can be caused by many different genes, injuries, or even infections. That makes them harder to fix with gene therapy right now. Scientists are studying which genes control these senses. They are also testing new methods to deliver genes to the right cells in the nose or skin. Early experiments in mice show promise, but it will take more time before treatments are ready for people. Despite these challenges, there is hope. Each success in hearing and vision teaches doctors more about how to restore other senses. The future is bright. One day, gene therapy could help people smell flowers or feel a gentle breeze again. For now, hearing and vision are leading the way, but the journey has only just begun. Gene therapy is changing lives. It is giving back what was lost, sound to the silent, light to the dark. For families around the world, these are not just medical breakthroughs. They are new beginnings. Children are hearing their parents. Adults are seeing their loved ones' faces. This new era of medicine is about more than coping or adapting. It is about true repair. By fixing the source of the problem, gene therapy offers lasting hope. Each success story brings us closer to a world where no sense is truly lost forever. Early diagnosis, smart science, and compassionate care are making the impossible possible. The journey is not over, but the path is clear. Medicine is finally moving from managing loss to restoring life. The future is one of hope, healing, and new discovery. For the first time, we can believe what was lost can be found again.